Welcome to the first Aridani Village meeting.
Woo!
I'm so excited that Aridani has already began and that these calls are now going to be happening and yeah, and I'm really excited to share with you all where we are at. And I want to start with for the first half an hour that we do some logistics and really I want to share the clarity that we have about where we are with this with the money or the non-material value exchange and also how Somos is right now logistically. So does anybody have any resistance to that? And after that, it will be something else, context setting, breakout rooms, unfolding, seeing what's alive in us and our necessities.
No resistance.
Okay,
No
cool.
resistance.
So the clarity that I got and had a really good call with Marcek this morning and Oran and Lisa Maria. Marcek will also be joining us now as well. So yay! And he might even come early also, so that's awesome. I'm glad about all the people that are wanting to come earlier as well. And I personally got some great clarity about where we are with the exchange. Because everybody is saying like, oh, what can I do for non-material value exchange instead of paying for the 990? And what people are
Not
offering.
everyone, but
Yeah,
most.
okay. Yeah, not everybody. Yes. Um, and what people are offering is like holding space for different things, and there seems to be some confusion for what it is exactly that we mean by this exchange. And so what we came to this morning is that for people that want the option of the non-material value exchange is that there's something that they do before they come to Aridani and something that will feed Somos, Aridani, the whole project in some way. And so it could be also something material as well as non-material. So such as we could really do with a trailer to put on the back of the 4x4 to take equipment and products backwards and forwards. Oh, bye, Maria. Um, we could also do with different tools. There's some different tools that we need. So if people want to know, either they help us, like call around, like Lisa's got this project going, and Lisa, you can probably explain it better than me. That they ring around companies that have these kind of materials and ask like, well, would they be willing to donate? Or is there something that we can do to kind of get these materials? So, Lisa, will you explain a bit more? I'm getting stuck.
So, yeah, there seems to be a lack of clarity in how the communication that a lot of people are coming and saying, I want to come to Aridani and I want to hold space when I'm there. I want to bring my non-material value. And so it seems like by asking for money, because the normal paradigm would be either you volunteer or you pay and then it's a retreat and you come to consume something. And this is kind of new. It's somewhere where you're paying to come and give your non-material value. So it's like and the money goes towards the ETB training, it goes towards Somos, the materials that we're going to need, building the infrastructure. And it's like an act of regeneration by like flowing that money into this project, but it doesn't mean you're coming here to consume something. you're coming here to receive. It's not a retreat. This is a place for you to bring your non-material value and to hold the spaces that you want to hold and get feedback and coaching. And me, Beth, Charlotte, and Oran are going to be holding that space so that it can exist and holding the context as the space holders. And that's the clarity we've got and that we want to bring into the communications from now on, because obviously something's happening that that isn't clear in the website, and so we're starting to compile a list of the things that we need as Somos, that people, because we don't want to shut the door to people who don't have the money to come, and so then it's like we're these are the things that we do need, and also make proposals. But it's like how can we nourish Somos? For example, we don't have to necessarily buy the materials. If we can get them in other ways, then like there's no reason that but we need the materials, because there's certain things that we have here on the land and there's other things that we don't, like especially stuff like tools and nails and wood, so some types of wood. So like, for example, there's factories here that I don't know, like happens in this ridiculous system that there's certain things that they can't sell because that line, they stop selling it, or I don't know, there's offcuts of wood that aren't the special size that they sell. And so there's all these ways of kind of being pirates, and that requires time and effort, but it's a really big help. Like it's so that this is kind of I think what you mentioned, that the clarity we're getting about the kind of non-material value exchange that we need as Somos, and it's not about the non-material value that each person will bring during Aridani, because that is the whole point. It's not about consuming, it's about coming in and bringing, and like having a team to amplify your seed and your mission. And
yeah,
And what I
discovering.
get is like we have some sort of clarity about the material necessity of Aridani, and the non-material necessity is something that is yet to be discovered. And I'm angry to like have spaces like Aridani has started, and to have spaces where there's people who want to put their non-material value into action for Aridani, can discover how can it happen. Like this spaces to be on each other's team, to discover that, to create possibilities, to give each other the backwind and the attention of their non-material value that I can see, that anyone else can see in them, and to, as a team, discover what is the way that they can contribute.
And I want to name something that that Oran, you said it in a way of and just to really name it, like I see that there's a real material value necessity there, and that is part of just where you are at now, and to own it, to really say, okay, we have material value necessity, great, bring your non-material value, we want that, we want to support you for that, and also to support that there is a material basis that allows that to occur, and this is what you're also contributing to.
Yes,
Yes.
because everybody's going to bring the non-material value, like and the point of Aridani, and it's called seed. The word is seed, and so it's for people to discover their non-material value, and maybe they already have some discovery of some non-material value, and they want to evolve that, expand that, and have a team to be on their team, and how can they live with that non-material value? That is what Aridani is. That's not part of the material exchange or the monetary exchange. That is what people are coming for.
And there is this, like, I love what you brought, Jacqueline, because it's almost like it's wrong, it's bad to say, like, yeah, we could really do with some money right now, like this, or we need material stuff. Like non-material value is good. Like this is my kind of my box or my meme, and non-material and material value, like that's bad, like as if that was something wrong. And so I think what we're all traversing is this thing of like, we don't, like, it's not okay this is at least mine, to ask people for money. And because people are used to like coming somewhere and volunteering and getting stuff for free, this is like a new paradigm that isn't really understood, because then it's like, well, am I working or am I not working? Am I consuming or am I giving? And this is something kind of new and also unreasonable in a way, or unfair, but not because it's just in the way of like how you would look at it in modern culture. And so this is where my box starts to kind of shake and go liquid. Is kind of like, I don't know, how do we have these conversations? So this is kind of like the liquid state that I've been going through, and I've been doing EHPs about the emotions I have around asking for money, and the emotions I have about money. And so this is really what we're bringing, because I think it's also then the people that we've been attracting, or the people that have been attracted to Aridani, not all of them, but quite a few of them so far, they also have these emotions around money and this money scarcity. And so it's bringing up a lot of stuff, and I'm really glad about it, because I really am on fire to change my relationship with money and relate to it in a different way.
I have a possibility about this. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Well, I hear that in the field of Aridani, there is something about healing the money wound, if you will, and that you're experiencing it, and that people who are being attracted are also experiencing it. And I wonder how could you bring that, my possibilities to bring that into more vulnerability and intimacy, and maybe even do a call, like a group. It could even be like a Aridani money healing dojo, you know, something like this, to actually start building the community together around the topic that's on the table, that's creating resistance in the field.
And I mean, Lisa Marie, you started the Money for World, Pay It For World, which is like an extension of this. Is that right?
Yeah. So from this, I decided to do a money team, a money initiation team, and invite people who were having this money scarcity, so that we could go through the healings, the HPs, the experiments together. And then from this necessity, I started just feeling really angry about how money works, and how like the thought way around money, and the possibilities of what it could be, and how it could go, and feeling the pain of this gap. And from that has kind of been coming through me this regenerative ecosystem of kind of paying it forward, but paying it forward, like paying in regeneration, and how money, like the currency, is regeneration and evolution. So I'm now creating this whole kind of ecosystem, which is a really big idea. I'm trying to see how to ground it in reality, and it's called Pay It Forward. I've already made the web page, obviously.
Oh, love it.
So yeah, I will put it in the group for anyone who's interested, and the people who are interested, I'm basically giving them the proposal to use this platform and test it with me, and become the like the pilot testers, and we see how it goes, and we raise the money that way, and at the same time go through the experiments and the HPs. So, and to do it here in Aridani too, to do it together. So
Wow, I got
I'm
chills when you
curious.
said this regenerative ecosystem. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm curious. I would like to know a little bit more about that, Lisa Marie. Maybe some specific, something more specific about how you're gonna work with that.
Yes, I will. I feel fear about taking up this space with that, because so I will send it in the group, and if you're interested, Maria, we can talk about it in person on Saturday,
Sure.
or over the phone. And also, I'd really love to show it to you, Jacqueline, and get your feedback on it.
yes.
Cool.
Okay.
I want to share, sorry, it's just very present for me. and it's very short. But since we started talking about money, I was just thinking it's like with the 5 bodies. First, I thought it's completely related to physical body, right? Because it's material stuff. And then it came that it's also archetypical. So I don't know. I just had this idea that those two are really, really important, like in how we relate to money. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Will you
Yeah.
say more about that? I really didn't really get that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a new thought that just came, no? But first, when Lisa started talking about how we relate to money, and especially when she said, "I feel bad to ask for money," or "it's not okay." I thought, well, it probably has to do of how we relate to our material body, right?
Hmm.
Our physical body, because money materializes things, right? It makes possible that we have physical things, and also there is this thought that it's necessary to be alive, which is not, but I mean somehow, right? It's a symbol nowadays. And then it came this archetypical, because I thought, well, this has to be in alignment with something, you know. And I do believe that if we are in alignment with like the mission, and we are able to just give what only us can give, you know, then it's like entering a flow of self maintenance of life itself, right?
Yes, that lands.
You
Good.
just described becoming money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Go. Awesome. I'm gonna move on to the logistics of how is the space physically right now so that people have um, a, an idea of actually how it is. Um, and for the 4 weeks that people are staying here, it is camping. And I noticed that we said this to one person, and he was actually living in a campsite, and he turned around and he showed us this campsite with lots of caravans and buildings for showers and things like that as a campsite. And that is not how it is going to be here. It's it's 25,000 square meters of really wild land, untouched. And we are going to create some kind of showers, and they're not necessarily going to be indoors, or and heated, but not necessarily from a reliable source, solar powered. So if it's cloudy, which it can be here, they might not be so warm. The kitchen's going to be, handmade, semi outdoor, crazy, old fashioned. That's what I want to say. Camping style. With an indoor marquee is our team working space, and that is, and then tents, and we have material stuff to make those more comfortable. And yeah, I just want to be clear that there isn't, buildings with proper toilets. Toilets are going to be composting toilets. And also at the beginning of this call, I it suddenly came that I'm going to do a video of some of the areas of the land and put it in the group so that people can get a better idea. And I really want to ask people to really like be aware, like what image, what story, what expectations are you creating about how the space is, and to just check in with those.
And what I get from it is like no expectations at all. Like we're living in the middle of the forest of a living wild land, and from there our necessities start creating. So me, Charlotte, Lisa Maria have necessities and longings that are creating right now. Let's say like the bathroom in the cane field, or are creating a kitchen. Like, but that's the three of us. And if anyone has an impulse, has a calling, is like, I want to have hot showers, then go on, say it. I want there to be no expectations, so everything is possible. So everything could be a possibility if someone takes a stand for it.
Okay. So let's move on to the non-logistics. Logistics space is closed. Okay, so we were talking earlier about the context. What is the context of Aridani? And the context is like what is the soil that Aridani grows out of, or what is the the ingredients that creates what Aridani is for you. What and out of that, what is your necessity? What is your need? Not just for Aridani, but for life, for your seed to be planted, fed, watered, for it to grow, like wherever you are in your discovery path. What is your necessity? What is the context of what you want to receive and what you want to give to life and to the space of Aridani? And my proposal is that we go into breakout rooms.
I propose we stay
We
here.
could do it as a group, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it as a group. Yeah. Okay. And that we allow ourselves to tap into that without knowing how. Like, thank you very much, mind. I'm putting you aside for a moment and allowing our seed, our heart, our feelings to speak. And my proposal is that we go for 7 minutes each. Or we do like a popcorn effect.
What's that?
And that we just go all together.
Well, I said I wanted chaos before the call,
You did say that.
and I feel like it's a great opportunity for that, just to let it flow. I have like 4 insistence for just going.
Okay. Is there any resistance to just going? 3, 2, 1. All right then. And I'm not going to put a timer. Let's just go.
I want this togetherness of living together and being on each other's team and noticing what is it that we want and what is blocking us, and just like, I want to know, Maria, what is going on with you. what's happening with you, and I want to be on your team to ask you that every day, to really be with you, and I want your necessities to push out this liquid state, to be alive and to be on the table all the time, and for it to be obvious for me to know what is it that you really want, Maria, even if you have this confusion or lack of clarity, for me to be there and be like, Maria, come here with me. Let's do an experiment. Let's start running without any reason, just because I have the impulse that comes from me seeing your necessity on the table, of like this togetherness of of reaching impulses and being there for each other.
Mm. Yeah, sounds so nice. Yeah, I feel joy when you say that. Because for a long time I've been like knowing that what I'm really interested is in relations is let's explore what it is to be alive, like explore what it is to be human, And I'm aware that there's a lot of possibilities that normally we're not touching, And yeah, just enjoy the playground and also be brave together to go into all kind of spaces together and explore and grow. Yeah. So yeah, sounds very good.
My necessity is to really take a stand for myself, to experiment, explore, to make messes with really having my sword out, and how can I hold space for myself to be as big as I am, and at the same time hold space for other people, a community, for them to be as big as they are, and how do I communicate within that community? How do we move together, and how, when is it I, when is it we, when is it how, when is it do, when is it be, when is it go, when is it rest? And yeah, I'm glad about the possibility of being able to explore all of that with people, and in whatever ways it comes, whether it be through theatre, whether it be through meditation, whether it be through building a dome, whether it be through going for walks together, however it comes, and being a part. And I'm how I have been in the past is a really lone wolf and segregating myself and doing things my own way. And how can I do that differently? And I feel sad. I feel sad to acknowledge that way, and how lonely that path was. And I feel sad to connect in a different way, and fear.
I feel that same fear moving in my body right now, and I really, my necessity is to really practice being in full five body expression and contact, and what that looks like, uniquely for each person, and to really go through the healing processes and also allow for non-linearity, like to approach it. You know, it's not always an EHP. Like healing can happen instantaneously, miraculously, in so many ways, because I stepped on one place in the land, or because I heard these words from this person at this time, or because I said yes to like a hug that I was scared to give someone, or I had the conversation that I was scared to have. And so I see how I've been so terrified of intimacy, including with Gaia, like to really be. I'm so happy you arrive here tomorrow to hear this, because I just think of you as in such intimacy with Gaia, and well, I experience you this way, and I really want to shed the layers that block my and each other's sort of superhuman capacities coming online more, and yeah, full 5-body contact, you know, from the inside out, and the expression of that through, yes, things that Charlotte mentioned, like theater, and also different body work. I'm learning new body work where I am right now, and I love it, and I just love this table that's in my bedroom, and just, yeah, what else is possible to just get out of my own way and into the mycelium, more connection this way. Yeah.
Tamara, you're jumping on a moving train. We're just doing popcorn style in the chaos, sharing from our seed, from our necessity, about for life, for Aridani, what we long for. And I have this. I'm so glad that that you're all coming here to someone. It's like a it's such a dream come true. Like all these incredible people and women and witches, and I have this necessity. I want to play. I want to discover what it is, to rediscover what it is to play. I grew up learning that there's one kind of playing, which is being a child, and then there's the other kind of playing, which is being an adult, which where I kind of grew up was very gremlin-y activities, like, I don't know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And I want to rediscover like what's like how to be with people, how to celebrate, how, like, I loved what you said, Jacqueline, like how can everything be healing? Like how can healing be not formal spaces, but just happening all the time, and just, yeah, I long for living like this life off the computer screen, like in person, just like every day. Yeah, like I have so much energy when people are here. It really, like, my archetypal body is so much more online. All my bodies are so nourished, and I want to live in this way. And I love that there's this container. I want this container where I can just really just be in the place. And Oran and I already started sleeping outside and not sleeping in the house.
Just like me. So cool.
So to really like, and I wake up with this energy, and surrounded like with the sound of the bees, and sometimes there's some annoying dogs barking, but you know, like I want to start living more aligned to what I really want, and what my bodies really want, and I want to be with people. I want to be with people I love, and go through, like, be with whatever comes up, and be with, and explore and discover, and then just end up convincing you all to stay forever.
I don't know how much convincing we'll need, but we'll see.
Yeah. Mm.
You're
Tara,
muted, Tamara.
You're on mute.
Hi. I'm excited. Ever since, I mean, I've been in so many community settings in the last, since 2016. And like I was telling you, Lisa Maria, the women's bridge house in Brazil, even though it bulldozed my soul. No, the cohesiveness of togetherness. And you, Jacqueline, hearing you talk about healing and how healing, we can find it in even a flower. That's my experience. I'm just delighted. I'm going into the unknown. I have full, like, yes to go there and to be on the land. I'm scared to be on the land. I've gotten used to more comforts, which it's been healing to me. But no, I when my body sleeps on the earth and Gaia is just complete communication. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what we're going to be doing with the cob. We're going to be doing some experiments with like building. That's new for me. This is awesome. I want to do that. I want my hands to work. I want to do physical things with my hands. It's like the spiritual aspect of my life wants to go there to create with my hands, to touch other people. It's so wonderful, Jacqueline. You're doing body work. I'm also training in body work, so we can trade. We can do it. Oh my God, it's just endless, endless. I'm I just woke up half an hour ago and I'm here. I'm like ready. Vamos. Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be waking up more as we go along with our call. But I'm just happy. I'm really happy, looking forward. Yeah. And if you can all, I don't know if you pray or send energy, I'm going through a big process of bureaucracy here in Nicaragua to get ready for longer travel, and if you can just send me some really empowering energy my way, I thank you.
I
Yeah.
will.
Yes, and I received some prayers, and I will take a picture and send them to you also if you want to recite them yourself.
Yes. Interesting. Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
I feel the necessity and the call to finally, I don't know, to not just for me, but for all the people who will be sharing, to understand that mm, there's, how to say that, we we do not really need to change much to deserve to be what we are. I don't know. Let's say, um, I will start saying maybe I I want to serve. I want to contribute. Um, I want to feel useful. Also, I want to give what I have to give, and I'm discovering it. Um, I think that we can really help each other also discover what we have to give. And I feel this can only happen just by going like more and more truth and authentic and understanding the uniqueness of each other and that the richness. I have fear also. I have this fear that it's obviously emotional, that what I am is not enough or will not be enough for the place, for the space, for the community. And I'm aware that it's something coming from a wound, but it's very there for me also. But I'm super ready also and angry to let my light shine, to let what I really have to give flow. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I think about Plato. How do you say Platon in English?
Plato.
Yeah, that he would talk about virtue. Like we all have our virtue. We are aligned with that. It's like everything is cool. It's like just like, for example, in children, no? Don't mold them. Just let them be and discover what's their virtue, and this way they're gonna be able to fully contribute and form part, an active part. And yeah, I would also like to work together for that, because we all have been scholarized. Is that a word? Is it? I don't know.
Educated.
It's working.
Yeah, we
I
have
don't know.
all gone to school, right? So I believe there's some structures that, well, I'm sure the ETV will work on that beautifully also. But yeah, and yeah, I just feel happy. And I also feel excited and a little bit shy when you say, Lisa Maria, I would like you all to stay here. And it's like, well, I think you're not going to have to push very far for, for me to just come and say, okay, how can I do this? To just stay here. And yeah, it's a mix of like fear and joy and anger also. Yeah, mostly it's very nice. It's like happiness. Thank you.
I have this warm feeling.
Yeah. Maria, where are you?
I'm in bed because I'm sick.
In which
Oh,
country?
Oh,
Oh, no.
She's in Tenerife.
She's being elusive about it, you know.
She lives
She's
in
actually in this
Tenerife,
town.
not far from us. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
And she's from Barcelona.
There was something that Maria was saying that was, I don't know, I was feeling angry about and also sort of turning me on at the same time, which is I've had a lot of kind of fantasies and ideas about what is my purpose and like how to be of service and what it's some ideas about what it's supposed to look like to be of service. And I've been recently experiencing where I am now and recently visiting some family, and I have the sensation of it's like there's like a plant in a bowl and you fill it with water and there's all these crevices and cracks and the water goes where the cracks need to be filled. And I'm experiencing more like less fantasy and idea of, you know, someday I'll know my purpose or someday I'll know my virtue or my value or how to deliver it, and more like in the really small now, like what is needed, what am I gravitating towards the service, and really making it so much more small and it's so much more graspable. And what I find is that the more I say yes to what my being really longs for in this also, yeah, adult conscious adult play, you know, like what is feeding me, not just because I have to, and then it expands my capacity for bigger yeses to my being. But it's like when I'm just still learning, I have smaller yeses for my being, and just really honoring them and going for that. And I feel, yeah, I feel angry about having this practice to not have ideas about how to be of service and just go for the thing that you're turned on to be a stand for. Yeah.
I love
In
that.
Yeah, in the small now, you said.
Yeah, yeah, and then maybe it becomes bigger. You know, maybe it is you want to make those hot showers, and that's like a bigger yes, and you have the capacity to take that on. Or maybe it's just I really want to cook breakfast today, you know, and like that's what's up for today, and cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanna live like with a really small now, with people who are doing the same, and just be so random, so unreasonable, Like this need to be okay, or to show something, or to do something, or to make sense, and I want to just play around with it, and go so nonlinear, and make so much mess out of every day, every moment. I wanna live in complete chaos in that matter.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
Hello, Bar.
Hello, Bar.
Hello, I just came back from something and I'm gonna go to another place in like few minutes. So I just have a really short period of time to hear you guys. And I have no idea what you've been talking about. So
Are you able to put your video on so we can see you?
I think so, yes, just a second. I just came back home. See? Yeah. Wait.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. You jumped on a moving train. We were in the middle of like a popcorn style chaos. Go with what's happening, what's alive in you, what is your necessity right now. Maybe it's about Aridani, maybe it's about something else. It could be about life, whatever is alive in you right now. And you're welcome for as long as you are here, and when you need to hop off, go.
thank you. Okay, so I'm from Israel, and we have a crazy reality right now. So I just try to take it day by day because we don't know what is going. I don't know. I guess most of you or all of you know. You don't need context, probably. But the war is a crazy, really big thing that really changed my life for the last week. And yeah, I really just try to stay with my community and my friends and my family and all my loved ones, and really hope it will change soon, and maybe after this chaos there's something much better coming towards us. And I'm really excited about this project. I think it's a really big thing that keeps me going right now, just thinking about it and reading about it, and it keeps me busy. Yeah, this is it for now.
And is there something that you want to share about how you feel right now?
I guess I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared and I'm really angry that we came to this situation, and I feel like I have no control over my life or any of my loved ones' lives, and I'm sad sometimes, and I just let it be for now, because this is what we've got. We don't have anything else for now. We have what I have in my heart, but it's a lot. It's a lot, and yeah, I don't know. I really try hard to bring myself up at these moments.
All your feelings are welcome. All parts of you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, nothing is too much in terms of feelings here. And also, will you reach out and consider this your team if you need anything, if you just need a space to express what you're feeling, if you want to have someone to listen to?
Thank you. Really, thank you.
Yeah, I'm on your team.
I'm on your team too.
I'm on your team
The
too.
team.
It's really exciting. Thank you very much, guys. Really. Yeah, I wasn't here, so I would like even to just hear your names and where you're from, just to be updated.
Yeah, my name is Tamara. I'm in Nicaragua right now. This is the land I was born in, and I am in a big process to get my documents ready for longer travel. That's what I call it, but mostly like, I don't know, relocating. Yeah, just getting everything ready because the world seems to be on fire everywhere. We've been here also in a political crisis since 2018. So, yeah, there's been massive exile here, and all of my colleagues have left. And I am doing the best that I can. Being very connected to Gaia has been my biggest space holder, really. The ocean, the forests. Um, I've been in massive grief for the last 2 months, feeling that I'm coming through the threshold now to a more stable in myself, and I really look forward to coming into the this amazing co-created container that will be Aridani. I want to ask what Aridani means again, and I just really look forward because I feel that the space is, like you said, Lisa Maria, just now, like there's nothing too much. We're all coming from different places, and I feel it's such a ripe space to be, to discover being. And I look forward. I really look forward to being in intimate community again.
Tamara.
Thank you.
Aridani means seed in the indigenous language.
Nice. Beautiful.
My name is Jacqueline, and currently I'm in Ottawa, Canada. I was born in the US, and I've been traveling around many countries and places in the world for, yeah, to about 2.5 years. And I'm so happy to be here. I feel very already virtually across the world at the moment. Yeah, that's it.
I feel so much love for you all now.
I'm Charlotte, and I live in the same building as Lisa Maria and Oran. And I'm from England originally. Yeah, I feel so much joy and sadness right now to be in this experience with you all right now, how the energy has been up and down and up and down, and it's a joy to feel such reality, such groundedness in the ebbs and the flows, and this natural like coming together with people that don't know each other, people meeting for the first time ever. And there's this for me anyway, this sense of joining, coming together, my mycelium connecting. I feel very touched by it.
I want to share before you go on how I met Bar. We were I was with Oran in a rainbow gathering in the north of Israel, and I was talking about Aridani to someone else, and Bar overheard me and just came over and was like, "I want to go," and gave me her contact details. And we didn't really speak before or afterwards, and then we started speaking, and we had a couple of calls, and yeah, she's really amazing. Yeah, I'm really glad you're here.
Yes, it's been absolutely crazy. um, and I really felt from the start like it's something that I should be a part of. I don't know why. I really heard you say a few sentences, and I knew I have to do something about it. Yeah, and talking incredible, and yeah, you're really special, and all of this project is really special. And I'm really glad to be a part of this thing now.
I had a similar feeling when I first met these people. Like it makes complete sense to me that I'm here, and that I will be forming part of that. It's just like logical. Yeah, been so nice, and I also felt very welcome. I wanted to introduce myself because before, I don't know why I keep getting spit out of this, but last time Tamara was asking where am I, and Bar just asked like a little bit of who are we? So I don't know. So I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Maria. I live in Tenerife, and I am from Barcelona. And I'm a mom that's has formed a lot of important parts of myself. And I'm 38.46 in temperature right now. Extra information. I work with a voice. I love helping people get close to their voice, like intimate, having a more intimate relation with the use of a voice. And yeah, well, about that, I had a very amazing experience last weekend. We were at this party. I don't know why I'm telling you, but I'm telling you. I went to this party that was a farewell party for a really dear friend of mine who is very sick. And yeah, she just put together all her family and friends. And we were like 60 people sharing one weekend. And I was able to see the power of the voice. I offered to make a workshop, and the moment we just started to sound together, it wasn't even singing, it was just connecting to the vibration of the voice and just putting it all together. Wow, the portal opened. It was amazing. Like very excited to share that also with you all. The voices together. And I think that's it. I would like to hear about you also. Oh,
Who are you speaking to?
Yeah. Oh, she's frozen.
I would like to share.
I don't know. What's that?
Lisa Maria asked you.
I don't see you moving.
Are
Tell
you with
me.
us, Maria?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay, I will share. I'm Oran, and I'm originally from Guatemala and Israel. I grew up half in Guatemala, half in Israel, and I'm currently here in Tenerife with Charlotte and Lisa Maria.
I'm
And
angry now because I'm going out all the time. So maybe I'll just be a witness.
can you hear us, Maria?
I heard you right now, but I can only see you. I don't know what's the problem. Actually, the connection seems to be sufficient. So yeah, now I see you all. It's back. Thanks for the patience.
Yeah, I was sharing that I'm from Guatemala and Israel, and I currently live in Tenerife with Charlotte and Lisa Maria. And yeah, now I may mostly feel fear of like taking space or something. Like this emotional fear came up, and I feel really glad and sad to have this amazing space. Like I feel like everyone here is really, it's really longing for something, and and that something allows me to be where I am, and allows me to feel seen or like welcomed, and I feel sad to notice that. And I'm really excited about Aridani happening right now. I'm really sad about Aridani happening right now.
Sad because?
Just I feel this softness of all of us, like of me speaking, and there's so much spaciousness for what's happening with me, or for who I am, in a way, like this softness to it. And I sense like it's what we are now, like what we are bringing to the space, what each one of us is bringing to the space, and it makes me sad.
I am sensing that the space is slowly becoming complete for today. Is there anything that anybody wants or needs right now?
Or any questions that anyone has? Anything also.
I would like to have a pin to see where Somos is in the island.
Mm.
I like to visualize it.
Yes, and I'm going to take some videos of the land as well and put them in the group. And yeah, we can send the pin too. That's a great idea.
Thank you.
So excited!
Only 2 months.
Oh!
Oh,
And
I
it
feel
doesn't have to be. If you want to come beforehand, it's also possible.
be a little bit beforehand.
Yes.
I feel so glad about the quality of being with here. Just I'm like, I can really like I feel like relax and expand in the space, and it's just yeah, fuck yeah to the group.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the call and get up and go and do a little dance outside to Somos to celebrate our first village gathering.
yay.
Thank you everyone for
Thank
joining.
you. Thank you.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
See you in 2 weeks.
Good 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.